Brock, it is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back-to-back carries here. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. The give here on 2nd. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Garrett first on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover on the first series of this game. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but can you do a record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover?
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. Black 40. Check, smash. Ready.
They give it to him again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 15-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Headed out right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They will go. It's McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole play.
And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
7. Vikings nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. McCarthy looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Completes downfield to Felton. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed right side to Addison. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Give now to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go!
Another carry for him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Set! Hawk 70, Warrior 70.
McCarthy throwing here. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, right?
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut, hut.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
40, wide. Ready?
He'll work against the blitz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. but there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one ran up a ton of yards.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Trail green. 52 blue. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Set. Yellow. Set.
Throwing from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Breaks the tackle. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to the well again. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Working on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's the rookie out of Florida. 30. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
They'll run here on first down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They'll motion Jefferson left. Now McCarthy. Getting out to his left. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on second down.
Well, I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down.
19, Tiger, Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they pick him off again! Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six.
The kicker on 40.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Off play action, it's McCarthy. Buying some time right. Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Rams get it back on his 6th interception of the season. First down from the 42.
Set, ready, set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's Ferguson, he brings it in. To the house, touchdown LA! The Rams, boat racing them to the halftime locker room. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down, Minnesota.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
McCarthy to throw it. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Running for the marker on second. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So second down coming up. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Catch made. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. QB keeping this one, turn into the option on 3rd and short. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. One last play before the break. They snap it to McCarthy. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. You, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's well 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Working now from the gun. That's completed right side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line.
First down.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Play action, McCarthy. And they pick him off again! And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick-6.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close. That edge, they're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think we can officially call this pile-on mode. They've been the better group all game. You felt it. This quarterback, well, he certainly felt the brunt of it. The rest of the way, Kate, this may be time to pad those stats and keep on pressing against a group that has had no answers for him up front.
He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
50, green. Ultra. Set, go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams trying to end this before the final quarter. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they pick him off again! And the Rams have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ballgame.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Set.
Here's the handoff. He finds space into the red zone. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams grow their lead yet again.
Rams 56, Vikings 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Let's go now.
McCarthy to throw for it. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
23 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has a big strike to Addison. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings continuing to fight at least. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did kick.
Oh no, they get him yet again! And they bring him down to the 12-yard line. Man, Brock, even when they score, things just aren't going their way. The two-point try fails following that touchdown, and that really encapsulates how this contest has gone for them.
Yeah, just not able to stay out of their own way sometimes. Get a little momentum, immediately give away a chunk of it. It does prove, though, from here on out, they're going to take whatever shot they got.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams continue piling onto this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41. Another throw here for McCarthy. He puts some juice on it. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put at least a tiny dent into that lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will line up.
They want to run it across. And he's going to get in for 2 points, which, well, it doesn't do a ton to help on the scoreboard right now, partner, but a positive moment at the very least.
21.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Rolling out to his left. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Let's go. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams football, and they don't got to do much. They've already earned a massive lead.
Ready up.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Mega. Here, ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams are running them out of the building. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams continue adding on to that lead.
70, Vikings 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. He cuts it right. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Gain of 26 yards there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They give it to him again. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On play action now, McCarthy taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Red 38.
They'll throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Buying some time left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they pick him off again. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Throwing from the gun. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. But out of bounds.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This is brought in by Coleman. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Rams throwing 6 more on the blowout. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Rams tack on 7 more to their lead.
Vikings 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Vikings trying to do some window dressing. Blown back, gets the handoff. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2
They need a good big chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
36-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Set.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Rams continue adding to an insurmountable lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Rams 84, Vikings 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Vacates quickly left side. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, I don't know what more to say, just a dominating effort really in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. And mercifully, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
Set, hunt. Ready, ready.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen.